have it if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the 29, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now it's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now a give to Breida. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. it's Wilson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert has some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now room for Eckler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got three down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler 13th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense at that fell harmlessly to the ground. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down.
That was absolutely a letdown or a breakdown in coverage because what I saw was cover 3. Both corners having an outside third each. A safety should be in the middle. And when they threw the ball across the middle, the safety was nowhere to be found, and a big play resulted.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, LA! De'Ami Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Justin Rohrwasser is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Chargers.
Herbert back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Jets 7. Justin Rohrwasser.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch them.
Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jets, 14. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jets 14.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their
touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Chargers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Rohrwasser now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
14.
following the touchdown. Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3. They're going to pass here with Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
70, Jets 14.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,